All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start our podcast here. So this happened. So taking on this is your host over here. We got Jen and Rachel. Let's give it up for them one time.
Hey, so happy to be here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we have quite a show today. We have our lovely guest Sophii Jones here with us. Woo-woo. We have a lot to get through. So subscribe before we get into tonight's conversation. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Vu Events. Without you, and especially tonight, our Hive guy, Tony Vu, DJ Panda.
Woo. What's up, everybody?
Yay! Okay, so tonight we're live from Tor Brewing, and we have Sophie with us. She made a promise to herself at age 24, cosplay first, marketing business by 35. She's the founder of Jupiter House Marketing, and her path here runs through professional cosplay, 5 years scaling Misty Mountain Gaming, and product development. We're calling tonight's episode the 10-year promise, and we've got a lot to get into. But before we go too far into that, we want to let you guys know we have merch up here. Badges for $10. They say pairs well with champagne and caviar bumps.
Yes.
Inside joke, big fun. And then we have, and these patches are made by Happy Camper Hat Company. You can find them upstairs in the Ballroom Collective at the Workroom.
Yes, thank you, Carrie.
Yes, we love Carrie. And then our lovely scrunchie is designed by Stella Hankins from Bella Bonita Designs. We have these available up here for $15. If you want either of these, just get with us. We're happy to let you know how those transactions go. Make sure you're following us on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts so that you never miss an episode. Now, before we get too far into everything serious, we're going to start with this or that. So, Sophie,
Right
welcome
into
to
it.
the show.
Hello. I come to be here. Also, those scrunchies are pristine. They're super
She
cute.
did such a
I will be
gorgeous job with
purchasing one.
those.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, we love
Yeah, and they're
so
that
much.
good material, so
So
it's safe for your hair. It
Yeah.
doesn't grab onto it.
That's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
I'm excited. I've been using mine a lot since I got it.
Yes, I
Thank
love
you.
it. They're so pretty.
I have really tight curls, so I need to wear scrunchies. My hair's curly. And I've been
Yes.
looking at buying some, and then I show up here today, and I'm like, wow.
What do
look
you
at
know?
that.
It's fate.
Meant to
Yes,
be.
it is. They're beautiful. Let's cheers before we get into this or that.
All right.
Because woo, we got some things to talk about. We're gonna get to know each other real fast right now. So the way that this goes is I will give out a couple of prompts. I will say, would you rather this or would you rather that? And Sophie, we'll start with you.
Okay.
You give an answer and you kind of explain. And then I'll give my answer, explain, and then Rachel, same thing. And then we'll just go around about 3 or 4 times. I know I gave us like 15 prompts, but that's
I
just
love
so
it.
that you don't know which one I'm going to call.
Oh, wow. I studied too. That's crazy.
Of course you do. So prepared. Okay, so let's start off with cosplay closet or capsule wardrobe.
Capsule wardrobe. So
Yeah.
now I have a capsule wardrobe. I used to have the cosplay closets, and
Yeah.
my life was a chaotic disaster. I loved it. It was colorful and it was great.
Yeah.
But now capsule all the way. Like I have a small closet. I have it's really basic. It's a lot of black,
Yeah.
but I really like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how
So what
life
do you
does
mean by
that.
capsule closet? Like time capsule is what I'm thinking.
That is what I thought too. I
Okay.
did Google it.
Okay. Cheater.
a wardrobe where like you have a lot of different kind of neutrals, blacks, whites,
Okay.
tank tops,
You need to mix
blank
and match
tops,
everything.
blazers, pants. Yeah,
Like
and
a
so it's
basics.
just
Okay.
yeah, a whole bunch
Yeah.
of basics, and
Yeah.
you can mix and match however you want to make
Okay.
a ton of different kind of outfits with some very simple pieces.
Okay.
So that's what that
And cosplay is like all the different outfits for each different
Yes.
character you want to
Yes.
be.
I had like over 80 costumes.
Oh,
And
I
I would
love
make
that.
new
Oh my
ones every
gosh.
month. So
I
like
love
every
that.
closet we had was a cosplay. So now I love opening my closet, and it's like I just have these things.
It's not
It's so fun.
there's not
So
like a
less
bunch of different
overwhelming.
items like
Yeah.
jumping out at you when you open the door.
The short sleeve black shirt, the long sleeve black shirt. Which will I
Uh-huh.
pick?
Nice.
nice. Okay. Got it.
Um,
Who next?
For me, yeah, I would definitely say it leans more towards capsule wardrobe, just to, for economical purposes. And I'm a person that gets really overwhelmed by decision making. And so the less that I have to think about what I'm going to wear, it's very Steven Jobs,
Oh, heck yeah.
But I'm not to the extent that I wear a black turtleneck every day. But I do like to
hate
make sure
turtlenecks.
that
Can't do it.
anything like a color palette,
Mhm.
anything could match or,
Yes.
And sometimes I like to go outside of that. And God knows I love a theme.
Yeah, I love a theme.
I love a
Oh,
theme.
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I would say it leans definitely more towards the capsule wardrobe.
Okay. I definitely do think capsule wardrobe. I mean, if you know me and you see me out in the wild, I wear usually the same thing. I'm pretty sure that you and Jen and our friend Hannah had like a bet on what I was going to be wearing when
Oh,
I showed
yeah.
up to the pumpkin patch that one time.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
Oh my God, we
so
did.
funny. And they were like this close. I think you said like leggings, a tank
Yeah.
top, and a
And
flannel.
yeah, that's exactly
And
what we said.
it was it boots you thought I'd be wearing? I think I threw you off because I wear jeans with a
Yes.
tank top and a flannel and tennis shoes.
That's right. I think it was flip flops. Yeah.
So I have the same items I go to all the time, and I do like that because exactly I get overwhelmed sometimes,
Mhm.
and I know what works. I know what I love just being able to grab the things that I know work and go for it.
Yeah.
That being said, I have plenty of items in my closet that I don't wear,
Yeah.
but I will refuse to get rid of
I
for
have some of
whatever
those.
reason.
Yeah.
And I wish that I didn't. I do though love a theme. I love dressing up when I can.
Yeah.
I just don't have a whole lot of chances to or different opportunities to do so. But I will say
We have
I
one
do
coming up.
I do have a tub of different costume-esque things
Yeah.
that I like to pull out or like mix and match together or anything like that. But so I think it would be more fun to have a cosplay, but in the
Yeah.
morning when I'm just going to my day job,
Yeah.
like definitely capsule because then I can just Steve Jobs it and get to
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know?
I could have 2 closets, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Hold on.
That would be
Absolutely.
that would be so much fun. All
Have-
the options.
man,
They
I
will.
dream of
Yeah,
a walk-in
that's right.
closet one day. One side
Oh,
can be
oh
themed
my
and
gosh,
color
can you
coded, and the
imagine?
other one can be all just capsule day-to-day wear.
Oh, and all the accessories and
Oh
all
yes, the accessories
bags.
are a huge part of like cosplay. and
Yeah.
different
Oh,
oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
it's so
that's a
much
whole
fun.
different
Wigs.
closet.
You have
Yeah.
everything.
Different
Nails,
closet.
wigs. You also have your weapon closet.
Yeah.
It's a whole
Artillery.
thing.
I don't want to keep those accessories in the trunk of your car.
No.
Or
All
if you do,
right.
I don't know.
So okay. So let's see.
Hit us with the next one.
Okay, the
Jen.
next one is dream client or dream collab.
Ooh, okay. So this is dream collab would be. It's a hard it's between Taylor Swift and Pokemon.
Oh,
I love Pokemon.
Okay.
that would be
Either one
those
of
are-
those I'd be pumped about.
They're both pretty
Those, like,
iconic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Or even just getting to like shadow Taylor Swift's marketing department.
Oh my gosh,
Sidebar,
a
but
dream.
to get to collaborate with either of those brands would be like
Okay, so we got another Swifty in the
Yeah,
house.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Oh
yes,
my
yes.
gosh. I was
I'm-
converted at a live concert. Like I arrived
Really?
a casual
Same.
fan and I left. I was
Same.
indoctrinated in the moment and I loved
Yeah.
it. I loved it.
I am
Oh,
becoming
that is
one, I
so
suppose.
fun. I was so
There's no escaping it.
there really isn't. No, I had no idea. I was very kind of okay. Yeah, my friend gave me a ticket to
Yes.
Taylor Swift, and I'm like, sure, I'll go to. Was it Reputation?
Same.
Which-
In
I
Dallas.
went in Arrowhead. Oh my gosh, and came back. I like, oh my god, I love that. I can't. I'm live and breathe her now.
Yes, that is exactly what I was supposed to be at Arrowhead, but I don't remember what happened. I couldn't make it that weekend. So the same friend was like, "We'll go again." So she was
Wow.
a Taylor Swift lookalike. She was on the news and stuff for that.
Oh my
kidding.
gosh, that is
No, yeah.
incredible.
So she was like, "Well, I'm going again. We're going to Dallas," and we went. And I was like, "Okay, like this seems fun." And I left fully indoctrinated into
Yeah.
the Taylor Swift religion. Just
Wow.
like,
Well, and if you know someone looks just like her, I mean, how can you avoid
It-
it?
I
well,
know,
that-
that's kinda cool.
Yeah, I
Love
definitely
that.
put my arm in front of children to give her the chance to reach over them and touch Taylor Swift as she walked by.
Oh my
Like that. We have a photo of
gosh.
that. I felt bad, but I'm like, these kids are going to go to so many concerts.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, Reputation was incredible. I
Mhm.
I feel like for me, it's very much the same. I think a dream collab like that would be fantastic. For me, I think, of course, Taylor Swift, but I think I would lose my mind too much with Taylor Swift. I would
Mhm.
love to collab with like the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs. That would be, holy moly, that would be incredible. So I'm going to start creating my friend Giovanna and I were brainstorming content based on my dog's behavior with the Chiefs game last night. And I think that we have a new series idea for my
That's
content. So
brilliant.
we'll see what happens.
I think they'd really be open to that. We made Misty Mountain. We gave them dice and they did a D&D campaign when I was at Misty Mountain. with the
Uh-huh.
Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
And it was like I wasn't a part of connecting us to them, but whoever did, apparently it was as simple as like, do you like want to do? And they were like, that sounds fun. Like they just want to do stuff.
Oh,
That's cool.
well, maybe I'll write a
So,
letter
hey.
too.
Yeah,
That sounds
Absolutely.
like a great
Dear
idea.
Mr.
Include
Heath.
photos.
Sure,
Yeah.
marketing team.
Dear
My
Mr.
dog
Cheap.
really loves Mahomes.
Yeah.
He loves him. You
Do you
should see.
Do you have Mahomes dog jersey?
We're about to get one. Yep.
Send photos. I bet that'll lock it in.
Well, the wild thing is, we had the game on last night, but we had it on mute because we had people over for a dinner party.
Uh-huh.
But you could he was still jumping at the screen, and then you could tell when
he gets
Mahomes,
off the area
he
and
jumps
stretches out and
the
jumps
whole
at it.
game
Yep.
at the TV.
Mhm.
And then there was
And he
a
knows when we have
time
the ball.
he knows when we have the ball. He knows when Mahomes is about to throw it. He knows Mahomes' voice, and apparently now we've discovered he knows Mahomes' face because he started jumping and barking at the screen when Mahomes was getting interviewed.
Oh
at a point
wow!
last
So
night.
him and Mahomes must meet.
Yeah,
Patrick,
sounds like it.
this
must
dog
happen.
is your biggest fan.
Clearly.
Please.
It really is.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
So what about you? Dream
Oh,
client,
man.
dream collab.
Oh man, I always do the thing where I say both.
Both are.
Well, I think that the dream collab can lead to the dream client and
Mhm.
vice versa.
So
Like if you have a
true.
dream client, like you might be able to have that dream collab and that makes that client happy.
Yeah.
I will say though, I think I lean more to dream collab because it seems like more of a long-term thing. If you have a
Mhm.
client, you get the job done, then you're done.
Yeah.
To an
All the
extent,
time.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's just so much more opportunity for possibility if you have a dream collab because
Yeah.
then everybody that they work with is also working with them, and then it's just the
Yes.
web gets bigger. Talking about the
Yes.
how that can grow more.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so fun to be able to work with people.
Yeah.
I feel like that be so pressure. If I got my dream client, yes, it'd be exciting, but guess what I'd be doing? I'd be calling my dream collabs in and being like, "Hey, I need your help. Get in here, like
Yeah.
all people aboard." Like,
Yeah.
so
It really is all about those
definitely with you guys,
relationships.
definitely collab over client, but also we gotta get that dough. You know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Gotta do that.
I would never say no
Step
to
back.
one.
Gotta get that cash.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
great question.
I guess. All right. So, are you more of a say yes to the chaos kind of person, or wait with a plan, or wait for a plan?
Ooh, so I'm probably closer to the say yes to the chaos. So
Mhm.
I am a big fan of like excited energy.
Yeah.
Right? Get some momentum going. Although,
Yes.
but I do want to say that I've learned through trials of life that it's okay to you take the chaos and then you organize it before you execute. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what you do.
gosh,
Messy
so-
is our polish.
Yeah, messy is our polish. That's right.
Yeah. So I absolutely love chaos. I actually I don't want to say I don't love it, but like when you sit down with somebody and they're not excited in a way that, or when you sit down with somebody and they are excited in a way that's chaotic, you know that like this is living inside of them, this vision.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
dying to get it into the
Yeah,
real
that's
world.
exactly
I love
how
that energy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love
Yeah.
that too. That's exactly how I thrive
Yeah.
for sure. I feel like it fills everybody's bucket when everyone's
Yes.
excited about the same thing.
Yes.
So I love that. I think
Yeah.
that's great. I am very much a say yes to the chaos, as you know. You know this well. I am a say yes to the chaos kind of person too. That's
Yeah.
why we
That's
know
the
each other.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, and it's the same. It's definitely the same way because it's all about the energy. I feed off of like-mindedness and collaboration, but it also has to be the kind of collaboration where everyone's excited
Yes.
and everybody is investing the same emotional spirit as I am.
Absolutely.
Emotional spirit. I love that. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
And you can tell when she's excited because she goes, "Ooh,
Ooh.
I do. Stop and I'm like,
I love it," and then I'm like, "Yes,
something's
let's go,
happening.
let's feed those ideas." Yeah, that's good. That's good. Me, I love a plan. The word chaos scares me, but like I also is exciting. There's
Yeah.
good chaos, like you said. Like if you could tell
Yeah.
someone's so excited because it's living inside of them, and they just want to keep talking about it and spit off ideas. So that, it's beautiful because exactly once you like throw all the confetti in the air, it lands. And then you
Yes.
sweep it up and organize
Yeah,
it,
I love
you
that.
know,
So
like
visual.
that's kind of how it feels. I think in metaphors.
I'm thinking
I do
confetti.
too.
I think in confetti. That's good. Oh man. So yeah, definitely living in the chaos. I mean, with like-minded people, it works.
Yeah,
And now if you're like any other chaos. Like, let's avoid that at all costs in other realms of life. But when it comes to starting something new, like how
Yeah.
we did, you know,
Yeah.
so I started with a Sophii bee with
Yes,
Giovanna.
with Giovanna.
So, and then I was just like, oh yeah, I thought we were starting this podcast. She's like, oh, I thought we were just doing content. And I was like, no, let's go do it.
Let's go record.
Yeah.
Let's
She was like,
make
okay.
it happen.
And then we did it. And that's how it started. And so those kind of things are beautiful. I definitely think
Yeah.
chaos can
Yeah.
be very effective.
I really think chaos is just like the energy of creation, and it
Yeah.
depends how you
Boom.
like use it. I really believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and I love what you said about organizing it and then
Yes.
executing. That's so on the mark for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just like if you're organizing your closet or your kitchen, you have to take
Yes.
everything out.
Make
and
it
be
crazy.
Like, yeah, you know, confetti.
Exactly.
Speaking Betty.
Everything I own laid out on the floor so I can reorganize.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man.
Yeah.
I
we
love
did a lot
watching
with
those
that
fridge
at our house.
organization videos online.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yeah.
And the redesign
That's how I
of
like
the
to picture.
kitchen with the peel and stick wrenchers friendly.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's how
I'm-
I like to picture my brain working. Just put all these apples in here. Let's roll those drinks over here.
It's just somebody loading up like 4 refrigerators with Red Bull or Monster.
Oh my
and but the
gosh,
way they
I
do
love
it, just so
Yes.
pleasing.
Now
Like, it's so
that would lead to
satisfying.
chaos.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of spiritual energy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna dive into your story now. Sophie,
Okay.
are you excited? Are you
I
ready?
am.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to dive into your story too and hear a little bit more about
Yeah,
you.
I am
It's gonna
too.
be so much fun. You have quite a journey. So, all right. So you made a promise to yourself at age 24.
Did.
You pursue cosplay first, then build the marketing business by 35. What made you trust yourself enough to wait a whole decade for that?
Well, it kind of came in like phases, right? So it was like, so I love theme parties. I used to throw lots of theme parties. And then my
Yay.
friends were like, you should come to Acon in Dallas, Texas and try cosplay. And I did for fun and I fell in love with it. And then 2014, I'm sitting there making a costume for the convention we're going to the next day. And on TV comes Heroes of Cosplay, which was the first ever reality TV show. The first time
Oh.
cosplay is presented as like a career possibility.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And I just remember watching that and being like, I'm going to do that. And my parents and who would be my husband were like, you're going to do what? And I was like, that, I'm going to do that, you know? And they're like, all right, sure. And the pitfalls of like, I immediately quit the job I had because I was like, I'm going to do it right now. Within a month, I was picking up another job because that's not real, right?
Oh.
I did that a couple of times, just excitedly jumped out of it. And what that all taught me is that if I was going to do this for real, I had to like teach myself to market myself first. Like that's
Right.
what this was.
Yeah.
And at first I was kind of like, okay, I guess I'll figure this out. And that's what I fell in love with. Right there was marketing.
Yeah.
And I was like, within probably a year, so maybe 25, by 25, I was like, okay, 35, I want to market. Like there's an age out of like a cosplay. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but there just is, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's just the younger kids are coming in all the time. There's a modeling aspect to it. So in my mind, I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, so at 35, I'll probably be wanting to settle down. That's when I will transition to a marketing career. I'll use these 10 years to
Yeah.
see if I'm in love with this and build towards that. And yeah, I didn't expect by the time I landed back in Wichita this year, I hadn't yet gone back to that dream. So it's like
Oh,
it
wow.
survived without me really realizing it had survived.
That's
which I think is
amazing. Well,
cool.
that's how
That's
you know it's a
good.
real thing, you
That's-
know?
Yes.
So
yeah.
exciting. All right. Well, then looking back at 24-year-old you, what did she actually know about marketing back then?
The only thing I knew about marketing is that the goal was to connect with other people. That's all I knew, right?
That's a great way to
Yeah.
put that.
And
honestly.
I knew that I could see people online starting to do this like thing on social media.
Mhm.
And I could already tell that there was a difference between look what I'm doing and do you want to do this with me? And that's the only way. Like I was looking for my place also in like the world. And the first time I went to a Comic-Con, I just was like, oh, these are like my people because it's full of excited. Everybody there is creating something.
Yeah.
It really is chaos energy incarnate in a building because everyone's creating something or starting a business or they have this great idea. Like that's just the nature of it all. And I just was like, I just want to be a part of this thing. How do I do that? And it started with cosplay. And then I was like, okay, so to do cosplay professionally, I have to connect with people.
Yeah.
And that sort of was like, oh, that's why I learned about networking. And I was like, so we connect people to each other.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much all I knew about was, okay, how do I connect with people in an authentic way? Like invite them to do it with me, not look at me do it. Like that was
Right.
important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really where it began for me. I didn't know anything else other than how to do a social media post.
I love that.
Well,
That's
I
good.
think that's a little bit about the beauty about social media, though, especially back then when
Yeah.
it was way more about actually being social.
Yes.
Having those online conversations, and then maybe bringing those in real life like this.
Yes. Yeah, it was all about like, especially in like the cosplay for social media at the time. Then it wasn't so much like as visually driven yet. The goal or the point of it was to show people you making your costumes, and then you get to a convention, people were like, wow, I want to see the finished.
Yeah.
Like, I want to learn how you did this, and then they would come and meet you. So the goal was always about gathering people in person.
Yeah.
And that just over time I evolved into like, oh, why couldn't like traditional marketing be more this way? Why is it so like gatekeepy or so like
Yeah.
money driven?
Yeah. Yeah. So what exactly got you into the cosplay realm to begin? I know you mentioned briefly, but if you could dive into that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've always been pretty nerdy. Pokemon.
Hell
I love
yeah.
Pokemon. I'm an only child, so Pichu was my best friend growing up, right? Bestie. So, and when you're like, 16, you kind of put all the nerdy things down. You're like, it's time to grow up now and be an adult.
Sometimes.
And I did. I really went hard. I don't know why. I was like, I'm 16 right now. I must be an adult grown. Get rid of all the plushie, like whatever.
Yeah.
And then like around the 21, 22, I was like, actually, I do want to play some video games, and I do like Pikachu, and I think that's probably okay.
Mhm.
And that's when people were like, there's all these nerdy adults who also like these things that you do over
Yeah.
here. And then I landed at that convention, Acon in Dallas, Texas, and it blew my mind. The whole way back to Kansas, I like cried, and my friends were like, are you good? And I was like, it was just this it probably sounds silly, but it was like the overwhelming feeling of like the first time landing among your people. Do you know what I mean?
Well, some people experience that like for the Disney World for the first time.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
yeah.
like that.
I know.
And I think it's because it hits a nostalgic part of
It really
inside of
does.
you.
Yeah.
And then
it's
all these
overwhelming,
memories like
too.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sort
And
of
you're like, I'm not alone.
yeah, it's a reawakening of like your inner child. Like I was like, oh, I don't have to let go of Pikachu. I can still be a grown adult and do what I need to do.
Yeah.
I also can have the things that make me happy. And that also, I think it's important to have things in our life that reawaken the inner child. often.
Absolutely.
Like that is so.
Yeah, keeps you alive longer.
So all of these things just made me passionate, and with just the idea that like I have to connect with other people, that's why I was like, okay, I'll learn marketing. There you go, do the
I
thing.
think that's a great thing.
Yeah. So do you when you say your like approach to it, what is your favorite part, I suppose? Is it dressing up? Is it making the costumes? Is it
It was always being at the conventions with the people. So like I was very fortunate, especially because I got in very early. So I was like second wave. So I would say like in this day and age, the professional cosplay sphere is established enough that like you have agencies, talent agents, you know what I mean? It's really not as homegrown as it once was. So for me, it was really just about like meeting people in person, getting to meet people at the shows. There weren't as many barriers. So I got to like, I just would reach out to shows and be like, can I be a guest at your show? And they'd be like, sure. Okay. And I'd be like, awesome. And then I got to tell people who are in my community, like, come and meet me at this thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it all was driven towards for me, was getting to meet the people. And I loved making too. It was really great to like learn how to make armor. Like I'm artistic in that way. I almost said autistic. I'm both. But like I love the art and the craft of it, like making the costumes and the sewing and all of that. But what I always noticed throughout the years was that it came immediately back to the market. I spent too much time doing my marketing.
Yeah.
And I would sometimes run late on my costume stuff.
Oh
And
no.
over the years, I had to be like, oh, well, where is my like priority? You know what I mean? Like I love the creative aspect of it, but clearly I'm driven to this.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
so cool. Well, okay, so before Misty Mountain, you were in the middle of some genuinely chaotic startup ventures. So what kept you in marketing after experiences like that?
Because I genuinely love like the actions of the
Yeah.
I love doing it. And I think that like, I don't know, I just never discouraged me. No one's ever asked me. That's a really good question. I just wasn't it was always sort of like, okay, well, where next then? If not here, where next? Where can I've been fortunate to have I was given the wisdom of like, learn from the lesson in the moment. So if something's falling apart, well, what can I learn from this and take with me onto the next? And I feel really fortunate that even in my like early 20s and whatever, that I had that in me, because it did carry me forward through those moments of like, wow, this is terrible, but I love marketing. I just have to find my place.
Yes.
Yep. That's exactly
Wonderful.
it. Not getting discouraged when you do like hit those walls. We've said in past episodes, if a place, if you outgrow the space you're in, you just have to build a new room.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
so true.
Yeah.
so or find a new door.
Yeah.
That new
Sometimes you
door.
got to be creative with your exit plan, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Jump out a window. I don't. I
I-
figuratively.
build a parachute first.
That's
Yes.
right.
Or open an umbrella.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins, actually.
Mary Poppins. Just blind. I'm a blind leaper. That's,
Yeah.
There you
this
go.
last one might have been my last. I might have learned a lesson there, but
All
right.
I mean, there's a yeah.
Hey, I mean, that takes balls. That
It
takes heart.
really does. I
really.
forgot to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I have, like,
that's big
this-
of you.
part of, like, I get to a certain point with things and I just go, okay, but like it's like, I don't know if you ever played Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's like prestige. Like, well, I have prestige. I'm gonna start over and wipe the board now. And then I do that and I'm like, what did I do?
Yikes. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Man.
But also
Oh my
exciting 'cause
gosh.
that's part of the reason I'm here with y'all, right?
Yeah,
you meet
that's
new
so
people,
true.
new experiences.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's
Collabs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like also like when you're going out, you're going into it with that excitement. Like you're gonna find find
Yes.
and attract those like minds and those excited people.
Yeah.
And I feel like you really have.
yes, I think everything goes back to energy, but that's exactly. I think you
Yes, I agree.
recognize you know real recognize real.
Mhm.
And you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Choose you.
And the cool thing about Wichita is that I feel like there's a lot of people, you got to find them, but there's a lot of people out there that just want the same thing. They want to
Yes.
collaborate
yeah.
and they want to make incredible things happen in this city. And you're such an asset
Well,
too. I'm
thank
so glad you're
you.
here.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I do believe that fear is often the barrier that people don't cross, but it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
do it scared. Let's all do it. I'd
Do
love
it
to find all
scared.
those people
Yeah.
and push them over the ledge of their dreams.
Girl.
Yes,
No joke.
That is it. Well, because a lot of people don't realize how excited they are about something, or don't like see it in front of their face until someone is talking about them and
Yeah.
someone's in their face like about it, like in a nice way. But you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
yeah.
don't. They are not like, oh my god, me too. Oh my god, me too. And then that's when exactly that chaotic, sparking energy happens, where you can
Yes.
start like bouncing off of one
Yeah.
another and being like, let's do this thing. Now we've got a
Yeah.
team. Now we've got people in our corner.
Yeah. And you're
Um,
actively co-creating.
Yes,
And that is
yes.
exactly.
awesome. Yeah.
So
It
much fun.
yeah.
creates that good energy that's just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So, marketing director doesn't necessarily or usually mean product development and international manufacturing. So, how did your role at Misty Mountain keep expanding?
It just did. I think is the tidiest way I can say that. So a lot of it, but I have to take make sure I take on like the responsibility for that as well, because I was also hungry for it, right? So
Yeah.
like I was doing the cosplay thing, and in like 2020, I obviously like 2020 slowed everything down,
Yeah.
and I got to do a lot of really cool things that year. And some of the final goals I kind of had in my list all lined up that year. They went like ping, 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 and
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden I felt empty in cosplay because it wasn't cosplay, it was marketing. So this is when it
Uh-huh.
started to reveal to me.
Oh,
But the problem was I'd built my entire life on a financial structure that required me to be making costumes and content creating.
Yeah.
So I was like, the thing
Yeah.
that makes me the money isn't the thing I love. You know,
Oh,
you know, that. So I was fortunate enough to get to make the jump to Misty Mountain. That happened very serendipitously. And I was just so the owner, John, was so like immediately it was the first time I'd gotten into that startup environment I kind of wanted, where it was like a sandbox, right? And they're like, we trust you and we're gonna work together and we're gonna do it. And I was just, it became like the sandbox, getting to try things and test my ideas, and like John and I would collaborate on them. And then, once I got the marketing thing down, he was kind of like, can you help with this? And can you help with that? Or I'd be like, hey, this needs that. And he allowed me to really take ownership in a way that
That's always
was-
helpful.
It
yes,
sure
I
is.
was able to
So
just be like,
true.
well, this needs to be done. I'm going to do this. And he would trust me to do that. And that was such an awesome experience. The downside is that I took on so much. And when
Yeah.
you take on that much, you can't always give it all back.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah, so
Ownership is great, but then if you own too much,
Yeah.
it's a lot. But
Oh,
hey,
boy.
Yeah.
Well, and that can lead to burnout so
Well,
fast.
that's exactly it. And it became unsustainable. My life, what was going on in my personal life at the time was inflaming. So I'm already like career driven, like pretty career number one in my life. Right?
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
love what I do. So then what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought, but it was the overall, I pushed myself past my limit
Yeah.
of burnout and didn't realize, because I was so excited. Like that chaos energy, right?
Yeah.
You can stay in it too long.
you're running on fumes,
And then
but I'm
suddenly-
still
I know.
running.
Yep.
I realized I was regularly working 48-hour shifts,
Yeah.
100-hour weeks. I
Yep.
was traveling 2 to 4 weekends a month, and I was starting to not feel good. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you can outrun your own body. And so there's the double-edged sword that I put the lesson I learned from that is my own limits.
Yeah.
Which now I
Nice.
have, and I have a healthy, balanced life.
That's good.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, I think a lot of the times we have to learn that the hard way about ourselves,
Yes.
unfortunately.
I learn everything the hard way.
So
That's
do I.
my skill.
Oh, and how?
I feel like that's the way it really sticks, you know?
Yeah, it does. Life application is every day.
I will learn it once.
But I also think
That's
it's great
right.
because then you know you can do that. So like if you do ever come over like something you have to overcome where you know you can do it. You know it might take
Yes.
its toll, but you know you
That's
can
so
do
true.
it.
Yes,
And I think
a
that that's a
stronger
good
person
lesson
for it.
too.
Resilience.
Yes.
Building. Yes. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, so you got to bring Misty Mountain back to Wichita,
I did.
Boom.
which is so cool, and collaborate with local creators. So much fun.
Yeah.
So, what was that? Hey, mom, look at how cool this is moment. What was that actually like?
It was just really cool to get to be like, so like when I first, so my parents have always been crazy supportive. They're my best friends. I love them. They were very supportive of cosplay, even though they were a little bit at first like, what is happening?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're gonna make a costume, for the. And then when I transitioned to Misty Mountain, they're like, we really understand what's happening here. You know what I mean? But I would like, there was so much going on all of the time, and I'm telling my parents about it. So I don't think they really fully understood what I was doing until like I got to be like, yeah, we now have booths at like all of these shows here. And we're in multiple Wichita stores for
Mhm.
retail, and we work with all these creators and this thing that wasn't even in Wichita yet. Now I've like integrated it through, and I've gotten to help. And I got to take my parents to the stores and point out this, and it's like products I also designed,
Oh
or
my
that's
gosh,
packaging
how
I
awesome.
designed, and or local friends who like give opportunities back. So like as
Mhm.
a cosplayer, I was given a lot of opportunities by wonderful people, and I immediately had the opportunity to turn around and be like brand collab or wholesale and make opportunities with people here
Yeah.
in Wichita, which was
Mhm.
cool because I kind of left a little frustrated,
Yeah,
and I came back like, hey, I got cool things. So that was really fun.
that is so
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I know. I've experienced that here and there in different ways. Because at this point, we're doing social media. Like it's one of those things where I haven't worked on products, but I've worked
Yeah.
on like so many accounts in this
Yep.
town that I'm like,
Yes.
oh, I used
So
to
much
do their
branding and
social. Oh, I
everything
used to do their
Yeah.
yeah.
And so many
It's such a weird
collabs.
thing.
So like
Oh yeah, tons and tons
Yeah.
of collabs.
absolutely.
It's my favorite.
Yes. Well, you said earlier about building a net, and that's exactly it, right? It's like every time you
Yes.
get it's like the net grows.
It
Yes,
does.
yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Mhm.
Yeah, love
We
that
we
net.
always talk about the Wichita web. you
Yeah.
know? It's like, it gets sticky once it gets you stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
A little addicting. All right. So you closed your cosplay business and stopped outside work because you thought you'd be at Misty Mountain forever.
Yeah.
Then your
Yes.
marriage ended and you left Misty Mountain unexpectedly.
Yes.
I have been here. Oh my gosh, hon.
Yeah, you've run the gambit.
So all in the same stretch of time, this happened
Really?
to you. Well,
Oh.
yeah, for me too.
Ran the
Back
gambit.
when my divorce happened, I also had to leave the company that I owned because I needed to go get back into corporate America for benefits.
Yep.
and a
Divorces
stable-
are expensive.
Divorces are expensive, exactly. So, yep, I've been there. It sucks. There's a lot of emotion that goes into that. So, what did those months actually feel like for you?
The moments of like leaving those things.
Yeah, like the two big things at one time is just a lot.
It was really strange because it was like my marriage, and it was pretty like not sudden but sudden, and
Mhm,
so
yeah.
but it's still like you don't realize the shock of like leaving behind the house, and that because I moved in with my parents,
yeah.
you know what I mean, so it's sort of like being displaced.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then work was, so that's my familiarity was work, Misty Mountain. So I really like threw myself into that more, all of
Yeah.
it. And then when things got to a point, I clung on to that. It's like, this is the thing I get to keep, right? This is
Right.
familiar.
Yep.
And then it was like earlier this year, things just started to go in a way that I just knew I wasn't going to be able to stay there long term. And so in March, I did just like, all right, I'm blind leaping from this as well. And it was very, very frustrating or hard. I don't know if frustrating is the word really. There's a matrix of feelings doing it.
Yeah,
And I
sure.
like,
Yeah.
you're making the right decision. Cause it was sort of like, for me, it was like, well, the frustrations I had that I was hoping leave it, some of them are still here. So they must
Mhm.
really do Misty Mountain. And it was sort of like that, like weird feeling of bittersweet, like, oh, okay, now I have released everything that was holding me back. I can tell, like that was
there
the
you
next
go.
thing.
Yeah.
So you can
There
breathe
you
a little
go.
deeper.
Yeah, like the heartbreak though of doing, because I'm somebody like I've always known since like my career started with like cosplay and those marketing jobs, like for New Year's resolutions, Sophie knew what the resolutions were. Sophie's had goals. Sophie knew what was happening.
Yes.
And I landed in January 2026 and I went, I don't know what's happening at all.
Yeah.
Oh no. And so that's kind of what it, like, yeah, that's sort of like, well, what now? And immediately I was like, I made that promise. I can do that now. Why couldn't I just do that?
Yeah.
Now? Like I can, that's when I was like, oh, and that in your document you said about the dream surviving, that really spoke to me, because I was like, I didn't think of it that way in my head, but you're right. Like it really was just waiting to be unburied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was waiting for you.
Yeah.
You just needed that little time to come out.
Yet to work.
Gotta grow. There's gotta be the right time. And you were just gathering all the information and experience that you needed at that time.
And I do believe in like the idea of like divine timing. I do think that you know you end up in the right place at the right time, and so it all felt very like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do now.
I like to think of that way too, but I mean, it's hard to say that. No, I didn't feel like a baby just got kicked off of like a boat.
Yeah,
Like, I felt like
divine time. I don't always feel good. That's the thing that people, when you ask for the things you want and you start moving in a way that brings those things you want to you, you don't expect all of the pain and the rubble and the trial and the lessons that comes from that, right? It's kind of like, I'm just gonna get
realize other things that you didn't even think of in the moment, and you're like, oh wait, and then
the last 16 months of my entire life have been, oh wait,
here we go again.
we're a student.
Still, forever learning.
It's a fun awakening.
Yep.
Oh, life is something sometimes. I tell you what. All right. So after years of traveling 2 to 4 weekends a month, you were suddenly you're rooted in Wichita again. What did the stillness give you that travel never could?
A lack of chaos for a minute, ability to like see what I had. And like, I'm very grateful for my career and I'm very happy. Like I wouldn't change a thing, but I didn't realize what I was sacrificing while I was doing all of that. And in that stillness, that really like, my best friend, Marissa, had her baby and Nora's 2 now. And I came home from a show last September and Nora didn't know who I was. And that was it for me. That was it. I was like, nope, that's crazy. It's my best friend's baby.
That's crazy.
And so when I did finally land fully back in Wichita, the stillness was sort of like, this time I get with my parents is such a blessing. I've missed out on so much of that, you know, it really was gratitude. And like, I think that made it easier to be like, this is a gift. Like, I was chasing chaos for so long.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You got addicted to that rush, man.
I know. Fully.
Yes. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good that you know, there is chaos even here in the still.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. So enjoying that for a while definitely won't hurt.
Yeah.
So was
It's our roots again too.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, and that's always nice to have like some stability in the chaos for sure. So was there a specific moment that you realized it was time to actually honor the promise you'd made yourself at 24?
It was right after blind, like I had made the decisions with Misty Mountain. I was like, okay, this is like, there was an event that just made it crystal clear to me that like it was time to go. And like throughout the 24 hours, because I didn't have a plan, but it was like, I have to go soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I won't go. Like I have to make this decision now. And that's really, when I was like, what am I going to do? And that started rising in me where I was like, I'm going to do this thing, that thing. I made a promise to myself and like, no one can take that from me. So nothing what I've gone through in the last 10 years was able to like take that from me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I'm going to try and do that now. And it was, I had a bit of arrogance of like, well, it won't be hard because I've like done this. And then like immediately life gave me the lesson I needed. You know what I mean? It was hard immediately.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of humbling that I'm really grateful for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The humble's where the lessons come.
Yeah.
Stay humble.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta have that.
Life makes sure of it. Amen.
Well, so now it's time to talk about Jupiter House. So I'm really so excited to talk about this. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, wisdom, and financial abundance. So why did that need to be baked into the name itself?
I'm just really, really, I think symbolism is really important. I think symbolism is what carries us when we have our bad days. You know what I mean? So like all into the company is baked in all the symbolism that I would like to teach people, but ultimately if like clients, people we collaborate with never know, that's okay. Cause it's a lot of that is for like me and Marissa and people we're gonna be work with of like, it's the planet of expansion, of wisdom, of continued learning, of hope through, right?
Yeah.
And just always embodying that energy. Cause I think that's like, I'm very into energy, but it's exactly that. Just like, I want there to be reminders for me when I wake up in the morning and be like, we're here. expansion. It's about wisdom. It's feeling good. It's I love astrology. I'm a big fan of astrology and energy in general. And so I just really wanted, reminders all over. And it's also like, then that's the energy you take to people. I do believe that matters.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have to know, right? Like the roofing company guy doesn't care why it's called Jupiter House, but I do.
Yeah.
And like, that matters.
Yeah. And it's your baby. And so it
it's
matters
my
big time.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you put the good energy into it, people are going to feel that whether they realize
sure.
why or not.
Yes.
That they'll know, oh, I like going to this place. And then I bet if you told them all about this, then they would be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, they get even more excited about it.
That is what I'm really hopeful. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I really hope is that people aren't just like, is this a woo-woo marketing? Like, no, I just thought it was
this
fun.
is a vibe, okay?
Yeah, this is a vibe. I also think that like it's like brand, like your personal branding is also part of your portfolio. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's intentional.
yeah, and what we talked about earlier about like that chaos energy of like creation and like baking that, like that's part of it, like baking that into it. Like everything has the energy in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So I love this next. So I'm a psych. My degree is in psychology. You said psychology matters in marketing. It is marketing, if you ask me.
Yes. Thank you.
So let's talk about that in human connection and how that works together. How does that show up in the way Jupiter House operates day to day?
Entirely. So like for instance, like I just think every business typically is like we talked earlier, it's like a spark, right? That starts in someone's head. It's excitement. And I really want to know about that, right? I want to connect with that in you. I think that is a difference in what we read the question one more time. I'll make sure I'm not going off on a side.
Yeah. So we've talked about psychology and marketing.
The psychology of it.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the psychology I think of marketing really well for businesses is understanding what they're excited about, their purpose. Like an example I'd love to share is like friendship lamps. Jason, when I first sat down with him to talk about that brand, he told me a story about in 2020, like basically it was a personal story to him, so I won't share that, but the idea was around that was in 2020 there was some people in nursing homes who passed away suddenly and their family couldn't be with them, or they felt, it was a very hard time. So he loves friendship lamps, and one of the beta programs we're doing is putting them in nursing homes. That way, even if you can't be there, you can tap, right? And so the lamp lights up and they know, and that right there, yeah,
I know.
You tell me
girl.
that's a psychology, right? So what I heard is that you have a real reason you believe in this and that you're excited about this, and that like informs so much of the psychology behind the brand and how I should work with you, how I should carry this brand, what we're doing moving forward, what level of investment you have into it. And so you said psychology is marketing. Yes, it is. And that's what makes me crazy about these like copy and paste big marketing agencies are like $10,000 a month, 1 million views. No, stop it. You're ignoring the human. What I heard is that you do know nothing about human behavior. That's what marketing is.
They know Canva templates. That's for sure. I said it. Okay.
I'm so thankful you did. I'm not again. I like Canva, but
I love Canva.
I'm a Photoshop person. I love Photoshop, and I do get frustrated when I design a whole thing and people are like, "Oh, what Canva template you made?" And I'm like,
"No."
So you're like, "Please don't 6 hours into this. It's my art."
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So if Jupiter House is the culmination of everything, cosplay, Misty Mountain, the reset, what does success look like for it now, and what didn't, and what is the thing that didn't matter to you at 24?
Structure definitely didn't matter to me at all at 24, right? Like that's what I've learned in the last 10 years, right? Like that's the lesson is like we said earlier about like chaos is great, but then you structure it, because before it was like I was like chaos and I would just play in the chaos, and so I got to learn every lesson the hard way, hard and fast, right? Which was great for like the last 10 years, but I don't need to do that again. So structure is what I didn't know then that I know now, and like processes and communicating with teams and like people, not just being like, but the idea's in my head. That's what marketing helped teach me to ground it out here. And then your question about Jupiter House was what looks like success.
Yeah. Like everything from cosplay, Misty Mountain, your reset, all of that. What is success gonna look like?
I think success really will just look like this sounds so silly. Maybe I just want to do cool things with cool people and for them to be like, wow, I had fun doing this cool thing, right? Like money is important, bottom line is important, but like I don't need to make $1 million on it, right? like a comfortable living would be great. And otherwise it's just showing people that marketing, especially because we're moving into a space now where people do want to be in person again.
Yes.
That like,
Love
showing
that.
people that like marketing is an art, and it gets we come together. And I think that KPI wise, it just looks like events that people leave going, wow, that was so fun, or people who never would have worked together are now working together and showing people that collaboration is more powerful than competition, because it just is.
Yeah,
it
it
really
is.
is.
There's space for all of us if we all work
Yes.
together.
That's so true. It's a big, big world out there. And Wichita is a big, beautiful city. And we love it. There's lots of room for everyone if everyone can just work together and be nice. All right.
Be
nice.
Yes. Hear that, everyone?
Be nice. All right. So, Sophie, where can people find you, and where can they find Jupiter House Marketing?
So Jupiter House is Jupiter House Marketing on Facebook and Instagram, and then I am Sophie J with 3 Y's on Instagram, and then Sophie Jones on Facebook, and anyone can add me. It's public profile.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
All right. Well, we've really enjoyed having you today.
This
This
has
has
been a lot of
been
fun.
Yeah,
so
it's been
much
good
fun to sit
convo.
down with you. Today, we have a few things that we want to make sure that we're throwing out there to remind you guys. We have something very exciting coming up that's in the works. Our
Yes.
before I
forget.
we have we have our collaboration event with Rocky Horror coming up. That will be at the end of September.
It's so exciting.
It's going to be a live ticketed event at Dockhanger.
Oh my
And it's going to be
gosh.
so much fun. So more to come on that. We're really going to start pushing that probably this week.
Yeah.
So
Stay
more
tuned.
to come. Very excited about that. And the cool
And it's themed.
it's themed. Dress
Costumes?
up. Oh
Costumes.
yeah.
Hit up
We're
your
we're
girl.
doing the whole thing. It's gonna be
excited.
a hell of a night. We're gonna have probably some appearances from director Ryan Schaefer. We're thinking maybe some cast members. This is also an event that we're doing with VU Events, so we're really excited about. And of course, Douglas Production Group, and of course the friends at Rocky Horror. So yeah, very cool. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes,
We're so
we'll-
excited.
We
for
will
it.
drop more details, of course, with this coming week.
Yes.
Yes. Don't forget to check out our merch line.
That's right.
Jen and I didn't even plan it, but we wore the same
We're
one.
both wearing our caviar shirts.
Oh, twinsies over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Our next Sip Squad session will be in what is next month? Next month is September.
I don't know. It's going so fast.
And stay tuned for the date on that. I know it's scheduled, but it's not in my
I-
brain right now.
I know it's a
so
grow.
It's
so
coming up.
maybe-
It's Katie Munden Hayes with Allegria, and we're gonna be at Grow.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be so much fun. So keep an eye out for that one too. We have a lot of really exciting things coming up. We also have some really cool guests coming onto the show. We're going to be talking with Nikayla of Planted Tea Shop. We're going to be talking with Kelly from Bridley Boutique. So we have some great guests. We have some great events. And the wonderful thing about this podcast is we have fantastic sponsors.
Yes, we do.
So a huge thank you again to our hype guy, Tony Vu.
Tony.
You're
DJ
so very
Panda.
welcome.
There
Glad to
it
be
is.
here.
And of course, VU Events. We love you guys. It had to be VU. So
Yes.
thank you all. Color Therapy, our lovely hair sponsor. And of course, Backspace Media, which is my company.
Yeah.
So yay. Oh yeah, we're fully launched. So
Heck yeah, check it out.
we're diving on in, talking about jumping out windows. We're doing that this week.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for joining us live.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all for joining us live on the live broadcast. Big fun. Thank you for Tor. Thank you to Tor for hosting us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
This is
you.
a beautiful space, and we can't wait to come back here in a few months to do this again.
Yes, we've made
Um,
lovely memories, and now this is another one to add to the book.
Yay! We're just making memories all over the place with wonderful people all over this town. And thank you guys for listening. You guys are fantastic. So you know what? So this happened.
So this happened.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.